Hello, everyone. Welcome again to my channel. It's Glee. I'm your prophetic voice here, and I do a lot of prophetic words, and especially these days, it's on Kingdom Spouse journey. This might go on for a while. But anyway, if you want to book a session with me, please check my link below for prophetic life coaching. And I also help women embody and step into being a sacred wife. And I'm a healer, and I will help you with whatever we need to do, or getting to the heart of the matter. So check my link below. So now we're going to go to the prophetic word here. Wow, I've been getting this vision, these pictures a lot in my spirit. I'm seeing for a lot of you here, your kingdom spouses, and this is especially for the kingdom wives, okay? I'm seeing there's a massive transformation happening to your kingdom husband, okay? So, first, I'm seeing their spiritual transformation, okay? That's a given because this connection is wired by the Lord, so there's a deep spiritual transformation happening. Spiritual awakening, spiritual transformation, spiritual hunger within your kingdom spouse. And I feel like they're getting a revelation of you, the depth of who you are, the weight in the spirit, the calling. And so they're stepping into this spiritual change so much more than before. They could have been a little bit passive before, or, not active, not super passionate with the Lord. And now seeing you, knowing you, it has activated that within them, and the Lord has invited that within them. And so now there's a spiritual transformation happening. Next is emotional transformation, mental, emotional, psychological transformation. Some of your partners or your kingdom spouse here are in a journey of healing, right? They could have been doing lots of inner healing, maybe therapy, maybe like just using some tools to help release their traumas and past, triggers and wounds. And I'm seeing a lot of intentionality towards that. They really want to come clean with you. And this is really, really beautiful, okay? Your prayers are being answered in a way that's like, what I'm getting is it's like triple, quadruple, like all at once. This hit them like a wave, I'm seeing this rainbow and it hit them like a wave right away. The rainbow hit them like a wave, like seven. Maybe it's the seven spirits of God as well. It's this spirit of might, understanding, counsel, wisdom, all at once, like flowing into them because of this surrendering that he maybe like recently did. So there's a lot of revelation, wisdom, just this strength, this might, this new level of transformation that he is working through. So he's really, really working a lot on himself, and him and the Lord are really working through them. So it's really beautiful because it's happening all at once. It's not just like, oh, it's just the spiritual aspect for now and then the emotional. It's like all at once, like the financial. And the thing is, they're being given a lot of grace to handle it. And I think they're really capable of handling everything. And this is the kind of man that you need, that God knows you need someone who's like dedicated, focused. Like if they want to improve themselves or transform, they will do it without a doubt, no matter if they have not tried that before. But once there's the conviction, they're just going to do it right away. They're that kind of people. They're that kind of person. And God knows that's why he's choosing them, for you, because you're this amazing, sacred wife, woman of God, and inside and out, physically beautiful, emotionally mature, spiritually elevated, and physically, just lovely. And I'm seeing like just amazing, beautiful, charming, glowy, just, I would say ethereal. You're just not from this world, that glow, that beauty, that spirit within you. And he wants to match that on a subconscious level. And so God is giving him these ideas and wisdom because he's listening. He's listening to the Lord. And he has been working out a lot. I'm seeing a lot of your kingdom spouses here, like trying to bulk up a little bit. Maybe that's how they think you want it. So I'm feeling and getting a lot of them are like inspired to go to the gym, like dedicating themselves 3 times a day, a week, or maybe even every day, almost every day. They have the drive, especially if they have this plan of pursuing you or like really coming forward to you anytime soon. It's in there, the drive to really like be your anchor and strength in all areas, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. They're stepping into this. They're embracing and walking into this transformation with their heads on and with all conviction, with all love, and like glory. I'm getting that. Like I'm hearing this song, I am the man who will fight for your honor. So the protectiveness and the provider within them has been really intensely intense these days. So you'll probably see them next time and you'll see how they look so manly. They look so different. They look so, just masculine. And maybe you'll see them gain weight a little bit, like grow their beard, or like they look just different, and they embody themselves and their masculinity more. You will feel that the way they look at you, the way they move, the way they speak, the way they just come forward with you. It's just, I would say, for you girls, for you sacred wives, it's just like beautiful, like amazing. Please, like you're just like even before they step into these things, they're not as mature and as as whole as they were. You're already very attracted to them, but seeing this new persona that they have, or like the real selves, you will be extra level like attracted to them. I would say with all audacity, like turned on. And God is like opening your heart more to prepare for this man, like even intimately, he's been sharing things with you. Of course, you have to soak it up with prayer and discernment and boundaries, okay? But like, it's natural for for us women to really like feel some sort of intimacy, wanting that intimacy with someone that we love and we're so attracted to and we're so into in all levels, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. So I think we should allow God to open our hearts, open ourselves, open our energy receivers. I'm getting there's also a sacred wives who are being healed emotionally, deeply. Our femininity, our ability to receive, be graceful, be slow to anger, be patient, being just a recipient, a receiver. I'm seeing a lot of us, we're gonna unite with this man, but God is really healing our energy receivers, as women. I think there's a lot of us are having a hard time sometimes receiving. It's because of the things we're used to. So we need to let go of these traumas, the past, the nervous system regulation. And by the way, I do help with all of these things: nervous system regulation, healing trap emotions, releasing trauma. So check my description box below just to let you know. Because it's very important. I've met my spouse at the time where I'm still healing, but I've healed a lot of things, especially my femininity. I've forgiven a lot of men. I've forgiven the masculine in general. I've forgiven, like the things that I didn't get. I've grieved. I released traumas. I cried. I groaned, getting angry, everything, and I released them all to the Lord. And I chose forgiveness. I chose to receive grace and choose to walk in love by the grace of God, because it's easy to really do this on our own. You agree with me, right? We need God's grace. We need God's power to transform. And this is what I'm seeing between you both. There's this grace that's going to sustain this connection. And that's why it's going to work, because it's God's hands moving, okay? And I'm seeing your man, you look so, just amazing. Like handsome, beautiful, if that's the right term, and you will just love them. They're stepping in into who they really designated, and who they authentically are. For some of them, when you met them, they're probably stuck in some system or some, like stagnancy, or maybe like healing from something. So they have not really stepped into their healed version, and now they're stepping into it, and you will see, you will fall in love with them even more, and you will be more into them. I'm just getting like you just even praying to the Lord, like, Lord, just help me contain this because it's too much. So, and God will give you a lot of self-control for sure. But you know what I mean, ladies, you know what I mean, like that there's that level of helplessness in their attraction, in their, just because you're so into them. And that's a very beautiful thing. That's, I think, what God wants us to really have in our marriage, in our future marriages, because it's important to really be healed, whole, sanctified, and active in all areas of our lives. This is like God cares about everything. And so He is doing this in your marriage because He cares about all details of your life. And I'm seeing you will really love what you're going to see soon. So maybe for some of you, you're in a little bit of silence and break for now because your person is really preparing a lot before they come to you. Before they approach you, they pursue you. Oh my gosh, for some, before they propose to you, they want to make sure that they're at that level of alignment with you because they feel you're just like on a high level, so they want to match that up, and you don't need to like degrade yourself or to, like, how do I say that term, you don't need to tone yourself down. You keep pushing, keep being there. You keep just improving and just being your radiant self. Just don't dim your light, because that's where He's meeting you at. He's doing the work to meet you. You deserve it. You're loved. God's hands is in this, and I'm so excited for how this is gonna come up for you. All your prayers answered, and you may not have expected this because it's quite fast. This decision of Him to really like transform in all areas of his life is just like a fast decision. And because He knows He cannot let you go, He cannot let this pass, He cannot let you wait. I'm sensing the urgency in the spirit for Him, and probably Lord has been showing that or making Him see that, because you're someone who's waited for so long. So this is the time, my dear sister. You're just gonna be like so satisfied, and please receive this. We are all going to be satisfied. I declare and decree, you are all going to be satisfied in all areas of your life, whether it be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, sexually, intimately with your future kingdom spouse. And receive that. Receive. Believe and you receive it, and you shall have it. Much love. And again, if you want to book a life coaching, prophetic life coaching with me, healing sessions, or getting to the heart of the matter, just, if you want to check my link below, it's all there. You can check my Instagram, DM me if you need more information. I'm gonna be there to reply. So anyway, much love, you ladies, and I'll see you soon, and have a lovely day. Bye.